this is Claire at Jonathan Trumbull Library. Today I'm going to show you how to make the book flower watercolor mobile. In your kit you should have a set of watercolors, a glue stick, some fishing line, 4 strings of yarn, a wood hoop, and a whole bunch of book flowers that are pre-cut. 4 different sizes, there are approximately 64 of them. And the first part of this video is going to be the painting of the flowers. So you can set aside everything except for the paint and the flowers. And probably partway through this video you'll need to pause it so that you can finish painting your flowers and then come back to it for the assemblage of the mobile. Now when the flowers are glued onto the yarn, they're going to be 2 pieces back to back. So what you need to do is take 2 pieces of each flower and line them up. They're not symmetrical, so you'll need to, you may need to turn it a few times or even flip it over to figure out which way it will align. Once you have it lined up, open those 2 up so that you have a mirror image of them, like that, and then lay them down in pairs. So you'll want to remember that that's a pair, because when you paint this side and this side, they'll match up to be glued together. So, do this one. Goes like that. So there's a pair. You can do the next size here. 2 flowers. Is that it? Yes. No. Yeah. There they go. The tiny ones are the hardest to line up, I think. When I do my own, I'm not too concerned about the tiny ones because I'm okay with it being a little imperfect with those since they're not that visible. But, okay, so got 2 sets of flowers right there. So there are going to be 8 strings of yarn hanging. There should be enough for approximately 4 flowers on each string. Once you've got them paired up like that, you just paint each flower any color that you like. You can do them all the same color, a couple different colors. I'm doing a big variety of colors. and you can paint the whole thing, or you can just paint it around the edges. You can paint them all one color or multiple, however you like. Just paint them in pairs. So this is going to be one side and this will be the other side of the same flower. And I'll do this one orange. These colors look drab while you're painting them on, while they're still wet on this book paper, but once they dry they look a lot better. So you're going to continue to do that and paint all the pairs of flowers. And then I'm gonna, you might want to pause the video here so that you can continue painting well. Okay, as I was saying, you might want to pause the video here so you can take your time and continue painting, put on some music you like, and just it's kind of a nice meditative painting time. And then come back to the video when you're ready, when you have all your flowers painted and they're dry. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next step. Assuming you have your flowers ready and painted. And I'm going to show you how to assemble the mobile. So you'll need the wood hoop. Okay. And focus on. And you'll need your yarn. 4 strings of yarn. We're going to start with 1. Okay. So you're going to find the center, kind of let it dangle and hold it in the middle. Find the center and then bring the center down to the center of the hoop, and then to hold on, pinch each side there. And so you can loop it around each side of the hoop, like so. And then you can hold it up and let the ends hang down and sort of adjust them so they're approximately the same length if you want them to be. And then once they're adjusted how you like them, bring the hoop back down, and it's looped around once. So you're going to bring the yarn back around and through to tie it. Tie it on. Do that on both sides. Pull it tight in the center of the hoop. So then loop it around and tie it, and then pull it. There's one string. And then the next string, I like to alternate the colors, so the next string I'm going to use the same color. Find the center, bring the center down, I'm going to make the cross. Wrap that around, and wrap the other side around. Okay, and then I'll hold it up, see if they hang about the same length. They're a little off, so I'm going to just pull one. Okay, now they're where I want them. So I'm going to tie them on, bring it around and through, tie it in whatever way is easiest for you to tie. So bring that one around and through. Okay, now we have the green. You may have blue and green or yellow and green. The next one, I'm going to lay diagonally across. Loop it around. Loop it around. And don't worry if they get a little bit out of place while you're doing this. You can still adjust them after. So I'll hold that up. Those are hanging at a good length. Okay. I'll tie this first yellow piece. On. Okay. This is pretty tricky. The first time I did it, it didn't go so smoothly. So if you're having trouble, don't be too hard on yourself. You might just need to pause the video and work on the tying process for a little while. Okay, and then the last string, diagonally across the other way. So you have nice alternating colors. Definitely thinking about spring with these colors. Oops. And then the last knot. Okay. Now you can check them to see if they're aligned how you like them. And adjust them if, as needed. Just kind of nudge them over. And then you'll need your fishing line. Tie it all together. So take your fishing line and you just put it under. You choose any triangle slice here. Put it under and just make sure it goes under all the pieces of yarn in the middle. And then you just tie it. Easier said than done. Alright, there we go. Tie it tight. Hold them all together right in the middle there. And do another knot. Okay. There we go. And then you can tie a double knot at the other end. And that is the hanging loop. So you can hang the mobile like so. And when you pick it up, you should have 8 lengths of yarn dangling down from the hoop. And you know, if you don't like the lengths, if you want them shorter, or if you want them all to be perfectly even, you can just go ahead and take some nice sharp scissors and snip the ends however you like. Alright, so now that it's all put together, it's time to put the flowers on. Alright, so isolate one strand of yarn and pick out which flowers you want to put on it. You should have enough for about 4 on each. And then you just put, you can like kind of lay them out to see where they would look good. Mix up the sizes if you want. I like to do the little ones on the end, the bottom of the yarn. You can put them wherever you like. I think I'm going to do mine like that. Okay, so flip one over to so the back is showing, and then cover that with glue. And then just lay the yarn right down the center of it. You can add a little more glue to the yarn. And then check and see if it's lined up. Where does this one line up? Right there. Okay. Line that the other side up and just smooth it down. There's one. Do the next flower. Flip it over. Cover the back side of it in glue. Glue on the yarn so it'll stick to the other flower half. And make sure it's lined up. Yeah. Line it up and press it down. Okay. Oops, a little too much glue there. I think I'll borrow some of this glue for the flower I'm putting, the little one down at the end. Now everything's sticking together. That, and then this one. There it is. Okay, and there you have one string of flowers, and do this 7 more times and you'll have a whole mobile. Here's the mobile that I started earlier, and I have 3 of the strings done so far. I'll keep working on it and I'll share pictures when I'm done. So this is our last craft kit for February. In March, we're going to be very busy at the library packing up so we can move all of the books across the street to the community center. So March is going to be a little different with the Take and Makes. It's going to be origami month, and adults, teens, and children are all going to be able to get the same kits with origami paper and some fun origami project instructions. So keep your eye out for that. And the next time we see you in person will be at the community center. So we'll see you then. Thanks for making crafts with us.